Hi guys, today is January 5th, 2020, 10 minutes past 4 in the afternoon over here in the UK. I've just done an update to the calendar, which I'll post the link for in the video description and the video comments. It's just basically breaking down the images into different interpretations, so you can see what the different images could potentially mean, along with the potential dates where they could unfold. I think that would be quite helpful. Obviously, there's a lot to watch out for in terms of the events themselves. So I thought it might be helpful to know that, for example, if one of the events depicted in this image unfolded, you'd be able to tell by looking at the image and cross-referencing it with what that image could potentially mean. I haven't done the full breakdown of all the images within the calendar. That is going to take some time. Obviously, you can see there's already a lot that I've done. There are some new ones. One of those new ones, very interesting, coming from Brandon Hart, a YouTube commenter on my channel, is the burning house. He says to him, looks like a boat. And when I thought about that, bird's eye view, boat on fire, could potentially be another reference to USS aircraft carrier. And in the flames, the name that I could see potentially connected with a USS aircraft carrier is Mccain. That is just, it may or may not be, but potential M over here, potential connection to a C. When you look really close, there's a gap just at the bottom of this little flame, so it's not completely joined together, which allows it to be possibly a C, a U, a V, different, an N, for example. So, an M, a C, an A, an I, and an N potentially from the cane. I know it's not perfect; it doesn't exactly look like those letters, but there you go. If it is a boat, there's a potential for it being the USS John McCain. The USS John McCain returned to service this year after 2 years of being repaired, so it's available for destruction if that's the case. Aside from the USS Carl Vinson, the USS Abraham Lincoln, I think if the USS John McCain was destroyed, that would be a bit more gut-wrenching to the American people, considering how John McCain is held in the public view. Obviously, not everyone agrees with, John McCain, war hero and all that, but obviously the warship dedicated to him, if it was destroyed, obviously that's going to cause a lot of sentiment among a lot of people in the United States. So that's something to watch out for, and I think a pretty good interpretation from the suggestion of the burning house being a boat rather than a house. Obviously, I think it's all of them: a house, a nuclear missile, now a boat. It represents many different things, which is why I've written all these different things it could potentially represent. But that's just it. You guys can click on the link that will be in the video description, or in the comments if you want to have a look at this chart in a bit more depth yourself. Feel free to add your own interpretations into the comments. They may or may not make it onto the calendar. Just depends how I view it. I'm not the ultimate arbiter of what the iPad Go 2 video means, but you know it's going to be on my channel and it's going to be in my video, so it needs to make sense to me if I'm going to post it on there. I think that's fair. You guys, with that said, keep a watch out today. We've already got a watch on today. I think my next major watch is going to be on January the 7th, which is Christmas Day on the Julian calendar, although January the 6th, which is Christmas Eve on the Julian calendar, would also be important. If the apple, for example, up here, one of the interpretations is it represents the first sin with Eve biting the apple, then it could very well be an interpretation for Christmas Eve. The ball drops, we roll on to the next day, which is Christmas Day on the Julian calendar. We've got the North Korea Christmas gift interpretation. There's lots to watch out for. So you guys, with all that said, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and may the Heavenly Father bless you.